Spider-Man Outlaws, Season 1, Episode 9, a fanfiction Spider-Man podcast created by Josh Dowd. This episode is called Night of the Living Lizards. We start this episode at the Daily Bugle, where J. Jonah Jameson says,
"We have breaking news, New Yorkers. We are under attack. That's right, you heard it here first. Lizards are emerging from wherever to abduct those who are wandering the streets. I implore you, do not go outside!"
Across the street from the Morbius lair is Dr. Kirk Connor's old lab. We see a small strike team of lizards sneak inside. They are looking for a power cell for their father, the lizard, aka Dr. Kirk Connors, for the neogenic recombinator. Tiffany, the leader of this pack of lizards, says,
"You two, watch this for our escape route. Father showed me what to look for. I'll recover the power cell."
Within seconds, she finds one, and they leave. But on their way through the door, they encounter a nosy Alicia Silver, who used to work here. She emerges out of her office/lab to see them.
Ah! Damn it, Father said no one must know. Wait, did you just talk?
Tiffany runs over to her body and picks it up and hands it off to a fellow reptile so they can carry her back down to the lizard's hideout in the sewer. As they get to the sewer, a spear is thrown at Tiffany, almost hitting her, and then Craven drops down from the night and kicks her in the face.
"Now can this be? You are not the lizard I fought before."
No, I am smarter.
She breathes into his face a green, obnoxious gas that emerges from her mouth, and Craven tries his best not to inhale it, but no matter what he does, he can't help himself.
Listen, strange man, I'm not like my brothers. I'm not savage, nor looking for a fight. But if you pursue after me, I will have no choice to. Please, leave us be. I mean you no harm.
Craven isn't able to withstand the potency of her obnoxious breath that causes him to pass out. Tiffany makes sure he is okay, and then raids his pockets for anything useful. When she is done, she follows the others and emerges back into the sewer and disappears. It would be a few hours before Craven would wake, but he would take a hint for now. He knew if he was going to go after such a powerful predator, he was going to have to prepare for this battle. Speaking of underground, Mary Jane Watson had finally found her way out from underground and managed to get help and brought it back to Quentin Beck's location. But as they arrive, the place has been cleaned out. As they walk away, we see something's different. Like an illusion, they saw what the Hollow Cube wanted them to see. But in reality, Quentin was hooked up to machines. His body was in a green bodysuit and a weird long purple blanket. It had been hours since he had fallen asleep, and Miranda was monitoring his progress through a nearby computer as he woke.
Okay, and he should awake now if my calculations are correct.
What? Where am I?
Honey, you're awake.
Who are you?
You don't remember me, darling? It's me, your girlfriend.
My girlfriend? What? Tell me, what happened?
You're suffering from an episode of amnesia. We're in hiding down here.
In hiding? From what?
The world. Look at you. Look at me. We're more cybernetic than human, and the world doesn't like that.
Well, who cares what the world thinks, as long as we have each other, right?
Right. How are you feeling?
Like a building fell on me. Do you want to tell me what's up with this bodysuit that I'm in?
Well, one kinda did. It was, Spider-Man that did this to us. And as for the bodysuit, I'm afraid that's what's keeping you alive.
Spider-Man? But I thought he only went after bad guys.
You don't remember? He is the bad guy. Others have been rising up to take him down, but none have had any luck.
Then perhaps someone who is not an amateur should take up this task.
Who? Like you, my love?
Yes, why not?
Because you're still healing. I don't want you to get hurt any more than you already are.
I guess you make sense. I shouldn't rush in too hastily. Maybe I can plan my attack and recruit some help.
What are you gonna call yourself? You shouldn't use your real name.
I agree, and I think I have the perfect name. I don't know why, but I feel like Mysterio, Master of Manipulation, fits well.
A bell rings in Times Square, marking that it's 5 a.m. It echoes throughout the city, and the lizards everywhere start retreating back into the sewers. We go to Hobgoblin, who awakes to the sound of the bell and looks around to see other prisoners passed out. He starts to rattle his cage and try to open it, but but has no such luck. He put his gloved hand through the bars and points at the lock and shoots a blast from his pointer finger, and it blows the lock up. He quickly takes it off and opens up his cage and walks out. He goes to grab his mask off the floor and put it back on, and a woman in her cage next to him awakes and says,
Please, help me get out of here.
Do I look like someone who helps others?
Please, I'll do anything.
Anything you say.
Please, I come for money. I'm sure my mother will pay dearly for my return. Her name's Lydia Hardy.
I don't think so, Toots. Hobby is all about hobby. I've been burned by too many women before to take a chance with you.
Oh my, Hobby, look out!
Morbius lunged down from the ceiling at Hobgoblin again, but this time he was ready for the attack. Hobgoblin would fall to the ground on his back and kicked his feet up in the air, and when he did this, he would end up knocking Morbius out of the air and onto the ground next to him. Quickly, next, Hobgoblin would bounce on Morbius, and a flash would emerge from his gloves, blinding Morbius. As Hobgoblin got up, he would kick Morbius in the chest and run away. He would begin to push some buttons on the armor of his wrist and call his goblin glider to him. As it arrived, he would jump on it and fly at Morbius.
Let's see. Fisk said I couldn't kill, but screw him. His fat ass wasn't put in a cage. Get over here, albino. I've got some new toys I want to play with. Let's check them out together.
The Hobgoblin shoots discs out of his goblin glider at Morbius, and one manages to cut him.
How's that feel? You gonna cry? Wait, can men-bats cry?
Leave me alone. I don't want to be this way. I just want to kill myself. I need plasma to feed. This gnawing hunger is what keeps me from doing so.
Oh, that was F-U-N. Fun. But you're boring me. So now let's try out one of these missiles.
He fires a missile, but Morbius crashes through the window and flies away. The missile hits the wall and starts to fill the room with its gas, and we see Felicia and others pass out. Hobgoblin checks to see if he still has the blood vial, and he does. He then flies over to the cages and breaks the locks. After, he follows Morbius's lead and flies off into the morning. It's now 5:30 a.m., and we go uptown to some random apartment inside. The Spot wakes up in bed, but Sylvia is gone. He wanders through the apartment, but she's nowhere to be found. The place is surprisingly bland. We see the Spot stretch and open up a black hole and disappear. Within seconds, he reemerges and now is holding a device. He tests it and opens up a black hole with the machine that he has, and then closes it with it. He opens up another black hole using his powers, and then closes it using the machine.
I have done it. I shall present this as a gift to Sylvia, so she may find me wherever I may be.
Hello?
The Spot makes a black hole and pops into it from the bedroom, and another one in the living room emerges, and he pops out of that one.
Hello, my dear.
Jonathan, you scared me.
I'm sorry. Here, I got you a present.
Oh my, Jonathan, what is it?
This device opens up a black hole, letting me know that you need my assistance. Pretty nifty, huh? Right?
Yeah, but there's just one thing that bothers me.
What? What is it? I'll destroy anything or anybody that gets in our love's way.
It's Mr. Fisk. He owns your tech now. That's why he hired you. So anything you created, he can own.
Wilson Fisk, that's Fat Cat. Bring him on. I'll take care of him.
Don't underestimate him, Jonathan. He has a reputation.
Of being what? Wilfred?
Jonathan, you're not listening if I say his name.
Wilson Fisk?
No, the other one.
What is the other one?
It's probably best you don't know. And you know what? I think I want you to leave.
Leave? Why? Where will I go?
Anywhere but here. Now please leave.
The Spot opens up a black hole, and it shuts as he passes through it. We see Sylvia have a secret of her own as she changes her appearance from Sylvia to the chameleon. Within seconds, the Spot emerges back with candy and flowers, and a strange man is in her apartment.
What the? Who are you? Tell me where Sylvia is now, or I will kill you.
Chameleon stood there stunned. He didn't think the Spot would return as quickly as he did. The Spot, not playing around, opens up a big black hole that starts sucking all the things from the apartment into it. Chameleon grabs a support beam and hangs on for dear life. And after a few moments, he has no choice but to reveal to the spot that he is Sylvia.
What the? How can this be?
Jonathan, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about my little secret.
I'm just... Goodbye, Sylvia.
Jonathan, wait, let me explain.
The spot walks over to the device he made, Sylvia, and grabs it, but she runs after him, and right as he passes through the black hole, she snatches it out of his hand. Back down in the sewer, all the lizards return. Tiffany presents the power cell to her father, the lizard, aka Dr. Kirk Connors, as well as Alicia's body. The lizard quickly goes to work and starts turning the new recruits into lizard form, and even gets Alicia. Across town, in a beautiful home, sits an old man. He's the gangster that goes by the name Silvermane. He's talking to his main bodyguard, Hammerhead.
What do you mean Alicia's missing?
I mean, we can't find her.
I bet this took her as a power play. Form up all the men and recruit new ones. What? Who is it?
It's me, Miles. I've got lots of good news.
That's her? Okay, share with me this good news.
Okay, well, I've recently got in contact with an old friend of mine, Dr. Otto Octavius. He's confused and on the run and sympathetic to our cause. All I need is for your permission to bring him in.
Alright, bring him in. Is he special?
Remember the other night on the news how they were talking about giant squid? Yeah, that's this guy, right? Correct. Also, I was looking at things on the black market and found an interesting sample of blood for sale. Apparently, it comes from the lair of the living vampire that's plagued New York City, Morbius.
Interesting. Arrange the meeting. How's the work with Maury going?
There's been some issues, but nothing I haven't been able to figure out.
Okay, get him prepped and ready. I will not let this manhandle me or anyone a part of this family. He wants a gang war? He's got it.